Leo, and welcome to the Green Women Tarot. So this is a weekly read for you for the 5th week of July, the last week of July, which is the 27th, I think. No, yes, the 27th to about the 2nd of August. And it's a general reading just to see what's on the cards for you at this time. But before I dive into the tarot deck, I need to consult the oracle. So let's see what words of wisdom this mysterious oracle has for you, Leo, for the final week of July 2020. What messages are there for Leo for the last week of July 2020? What messages are there for Leo for the last week of July 2020? Oh, God. Okay, there's one. What messages are there for Leo for the last week of July 2020? So we've got 3 cards here. Let's see. The Seer. See beyond the current situation. There's something veiled, something hidden from you. You need to look beyond the current situation, get the big picture. Trust in higher forces with the Shaman. A little bit of faith that things will work out as they're meant to be. Trust in higher forces. And the Star Ancestor says, follow the voice of your soul. So decisions may need to be made with your heart, your intuition. You may need to see the bigger picture and have faith, trust that things will work out as they are meant to be. So let's see what the rest of the reading shows. See what's on the cards for Leo for the last week of July 2020. What messages are there for Leo for the last week of July 2020? What messages are there for Leo for the last week of July 2020? What messages are there for Leo for the last week of July 2020? Let's see what we get. Judgment. The 5 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. There seems to be a situation that needs a solution. There seems to be within that situation some degree or some sense of foul play, unfairness, disadvantage, but there will be consequences to actions. There will be a calling, people will be called to answer for any unfairness and foul play that may have gone underway. So let's see. But certainly there's a solution, perhaps a moment of victory that's imminent as well. Oh, there's you, the King of Wands, 2 of Coins and the Star. Eight of Swords, 7 of Pentacles and Justice. Page of Swords, Page of Wands, and Strength are your advice cards. And you've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Cups as your outcome cards, and you've got the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Well, yeah, so it does seem that you've had an odd, this is what you're dealing with now, is a heavy load actually, and it requires dexterous, needing to hold on to a lot of different aspects without letting them drop. Firm hold on a situation that is difficult, that is heavy, burdensome. Getting with the Two of Coins, that there's, you try to keep things balanced, keep things even and fair in a very turbulent situation. And that was the whole attempt was to well, I'd say to keep the peace, but also to keep the peace, to calm things down. I think there was perhaps a need to use your authority in a situation with creativity, with using your creativity, using your charm, and trying to keep things even and balanced, and still move towards a goal, a dream, a desire in as fair and graceful way as possible. But then it does seem that whatever arose from it caused people wanting to distance themselves from another, a sense of discord, a sense of unfairness, and that bitterness, seeking justice. Although the outcome may have been victorious, it was a victory at a cost. And your challenges are to be fair, to make a fair and unbiased decision with all the facts weighed up, even though some of them may not be clear at this point. Weighing up the facts, you'll need to reevaluate the situation. Take stock of the work done, what was accomplished, and the growth. Seeing a way out of this dilemma is a challenge, but the solution lies within looking at things from a different perspective. That's the message of the Eight of Swords, a way out. For some of you, there may be some legal aspects, but as it's a general reading, we just keep it pretty general. So there may be a worry about being trapped in a position that you're unable to get out of, but it's beneath that you've got the Ace of Swords, the victory card, and you've got judgment and justice, indicating a fair and unbiased, and perhaps even karmic outcome to the situation. The Strength card in your advice row indicates that you need to face your fears and work at this problem with patience and a sense of gentleness. You can't lay down the law forcefully in this situation, because it just creates more hurt and, with that bad karma. Strive to see the truth is what the Page of Swords says. The truth may not be what you want to hear. It may be difficult to unveil and uncover, but you may need to find the source of the problem by dealing with it directly and honestly and openly. Communicate with fairness and a sense of balance. You may need your charms to mediate in an issue as well. There is a possibility to develop and grow things, to move the situation in a more positive direction, and that would entail using your sense of creativity, thinking outside the box a little bit, but always remaining fair. And then these two women in the end, one showing you will be able to, if you work towards this with practical determination and a grounded approach, using your charm and your creativity, because the solutions may be unconventional to some degree. So you may need to think outside the box, use your creativity, use your charm. You need to be diplomatic and not sharp-tongued. Need to think carefully. Use your diplomatic skills and your practical skills, your focus and your willpower, your drive, and make sure and steady progress. And it won't be easy. It's going to be a long haul, a burdensome task, but it will eventually bring you out towards harmony at last, a happy environment where people are working together, supporting each other, and finding once again that light-heartedness, that joy that comes from people working in tandem with each other. So there is your reading. It looks rather a difficult week for you, in which you need to see beyond the current situation. It may be awkward now, but in the future, know that things will regain a sense of harmony. You need to open your eyes to things that may be blinding you. Look for the truth. Have some faith that this karma will see justice done. You've got justice and judgment in the same reading, and that speaks of like karmic justice. And you need to follow the voice of your soul, says the star ancestor. You need to use your moral guidelines and your instinctive intuition in dealing with this issue and bringing it towards its happy conclusion. Maybe you should have another little oracle. Let's just draw one more little oracle card to see if there's any more messages. Let's see if there's any more messages from Spirit for this reading. Any more? Oh, okay, you have balance. Balance. It's certainly a situation that needs to be balanced, to be treated fairly. So be sure you weigh things up carefully, you get all the facts straight, and you make a unbiased, fair, balanced decision. So it does seem that for some of you Leos, you have been cast in a leadership role this week, and you need to use your leadership skills in a fair and balanced way in order to bring this week to a happy and harmonious conclusion. So that's your reading, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it and that it resonated with you. And if you liked it, please remember to hit the like button and perhaps the share and subscribe button. And have yourselves a good week. And God bless you till we meet again.